Hey Ruth, this is Chris Doyle at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rutland, Vermont, Vermont's favorite car dealership where we're known for awesome deals and fabulous service. I want to thank you for your request for information on this very unusual vehicle. This is going to require a little bit of explanation. So this is a 2021 Chevrolet Bolt EV LT. Okay, with me so far, pretty straightforward, other than the fact that it's almost impossible to find a pre-owned Bolt these days. This is a vehicle with about 230 miles on it. You heard that right. 230 miles. It's never been owned. We just purchased this from another dealership. So essentially, you're the first owner. I guess technically we're the first owner, which is why we can sell it as a pre-owned and at a reduced price. But this has never been owned by anybody other than a dealership. So a little odd, admittedly. This is a Car Bravo certified vehicle. You may never have heard of that word before, but you're going to start hearing a lot of it. Car Bravo certified, which means you've got 6 months, 6,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper warranty added to whatever remains from the original, which is obviously going to be nothing in terms of miles. It's whatever remains in terms of time from the original date of sale. All information online. But there's some things I want to point out to you because essentially it's a new car. It's got the new battery. The battery has been replaced in this Bolt. So this is a vehicle that is ready to go and at a really attractive price. I own a Bolt. I love the Bolt. The Bolt has been a pretty incredible vehicle for GM and for Chevrolet in general. All electric vehicle. You've got a range of about 259 miles, a little bit more in the summer, a little bit less in the winter. Just a lot of fun to drive, quick, quiet, incredibly roomy and spacious. And I do want to point this out to you. So I've got these seats set pretty far back for the front. I've deliberately done that just so you can see how much room there is in an EV and in the Bolt particular. In fact, I'm going to hop inside. So again, I put these seats way back and there's plenty of room, headroom, leg room, good visibility all the way around, as you can see. Very comfortable. When you have an EV, I mean, even things like a completely flat floor make a huge difference. It really carves out an excellent amount of space all the way through. There is that distinctive Bolt dashboard. I'm going to give you a closer look at this in just a minute here too. So as I mentioned, full electric vehicle. Plugging it in is as easy as plugging in a toaster. That's it. Level 1 and level 2, your home charging, either 120 volt or 240 volt. Also, level 3 or DC fast charging. You won't have that at home, you're gonna have that when you're traveling. The fast chargers will charge, obviously, at a much faster clip for when you're out on the road. So let's take a look inside here too. And I will close the door because otherwise it's just gonna keep dinging at me. Oh, I said 230, I transposed a couple of numbers, 203 miles. Strange, yes, admittedly so, but a heck of a deal for somebody. We have not had this car here for very long. So this is the 1LT. This is the most popular version of the car. The shifter, pretty straightforward in terms of drive, in terms of reverse, or L for low when you're in low gear in the Bolt. It engages what's called one pedal driving, which means if I am driving along, if I've got my foot on the accelerator pedal and I'll let it go, rather than just coasting, the car is actually going to brake. And it will brake down to a full stop, hence the idea of one pedal driving. Really helps extend that range, especially when the colder weather comes. We've even got our sport mode for people who decide the Bolt is not fast enough for them. I don't know who these people are, because if you've ever driven one of these Bolts, you'll know it is rapid. It is a quick car, 0 to 60, about 6.5 seconds actually. As you can see, automatic climate control, which I already have on and engaged. Heated seats, which is not quite warm enough yet to warrant having it right on, but that time is coming. You also have your heated steering wheel too, and all of your cruise controls, lots of safety features like the lane keep assist, among many other things. Automatic high beams and low beams, what's called IntelliBeam right over here. I literally be a 19-hour video if I showed you everything here, but that's kind of the big picture right there. 200 miles, just crazy overall. And I want to show you the back as well for a couple of reasons. First of all, cargo space, again, surprising amount of it. It is not a big vehicle. It's designed not to be a big vehicle, but nobody's going to be scrunched in. You're not going to be scrunched in. Neither is your stuff, because again, when you've got an EV, there's a ton of space. This false floor can come in or out. If I want to leave it in there just because I want to have something, nice and even there you go. But the whole thing can come out as well, and you've got an extra charger, a level 1 charger underneath there that can just plug into a standard grounded outlet inside your car. Normally, if I'm doing a video and I'm pointing out things on a pre-owned vehicle, I'm pointing out the condition. Well, again, 200 miles, it's essentially new. It's new. The tires are great. The car is great. Looks like it's been sitting in bubble wrap for the last 2 years. So a very, very unusual opportunity. Again, especially in these days, who wants to pay what you're paying for gasoline right now? And if you can drive something that is fun and roomy and stylish and well-equipped, and they can plug in when you get home at the end of the day, every day, as I do with mine, it is a tremendous opportunity for somebody. We don't anticipate that this car is going to last long for obvious reasons. So if you'd like to learn more about this 2021 Chevrolet Bolt EV LT with 203 miles on it, if you're watching this video on Facebook, you can click on the Learn More button. If you're watching it on YouTube, you can click on the link in the comments below. Or better yet, and heavily recommended for a Bolt, come test drive it, because boy, it's a lot of fun to drive. We're at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont. That's just off Route 7 South. Hope to see you soon.